everyone, Teresa here. I am sitting here with the infamous Thach Nguyen, who is actually our keynote speaker at Spotlight on Success Summit on June 7th. And I wanted to be able to sit down with Thach, kind of get inside of his head a little bit so that we can give you a little sneak peek at what he'll be sharing with us when he comes to speak to us on June 7th. So thank you so much, Thach, for sitting with me.
Welcome. Glad to be here.
Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and so that, again, we can just keep that excitement going for the audience that are out there, and for those that are contemplating attending Spotlight on Success Summit. So what do we have to look forward to as it relates to your keynote speech?
Well, you know, I have so many different stories to talk about, but I think the story that's relevant for me right now is, you know, I've gone through the ups, I've gone through the lows, I've gone through where I made a lot of money, and then I also gone through in 2006 and 2008 where I busted and lost millions of dollars. And so I think the biggest thing I've learned in this last, down cycle is how important it is to build good relationship on the street. What I realize is that more and more today that opportunities lies in people.
Yes.
The more people you know, the more opportunity that you have. The question is going to be is that when you're on the street, does people listen to you like that person is so uplifting, so inspiring, he makes such a difference in my life that I'm out there and I'm going to be there as advocate for him for what he's doing in his business? Or do they listen to you like that person is selfish, that person is greedy, that person is all about himself, and you know what, I am interested to going out there advocating and supporting that person. So what I want to talk about the event is how to get everything you want in your life by creating advocates, supporter, believers, and followers in your life. And when you can do that, you're going to have a thriving life, and you're going to have a thriving business.
That is so good. That is so good. I'm excited about that. So let me ask you this. How important is personal and professional development to one's success?
Oh, man. I have learned in the past that there's only two curves in the world. Curve number one, they call learning curve. And then curve number two is called earning curve. And what I realized, Teresa, is this: the more that you can learn, the more that you can earn.
Yes.
The bigger you can learn, the bigger you can earn.
Yes.
And so the biggest thing for me that had kept me hungry, kept me expanding, kept me thriving in ups and down market is that I constantly continue to keep working on Thach. I don't worry about working on anybody else out there. I just keep working on Thach. And when I can work on Thach and I can make that effective, efficient, productive, then in any market I can thrive. And personal growth to me is the key to our success.
That's wonderful. So basically, again, learning equals earning.
That's right.
I love it.
The bigger you learn, the bigger you earn.
Absolutely. So personally and professionally, you got to constantly be learning so that we can be earning.
That's right.
Perfect. Perfect. So what is a common mistake that you see individuals making or maybe get in their way as it relates to achieving success?
Yeah. What I've seen from many people I coach, many people that I actually hang out with, is that the moment they get a little bit of success in them, they buy into their own story, as in, look at me, I actually made it now. I'm going to actually stop learning.
Yes.
Right? And then what happens when they start learning, then you really, if you stop learning, you don't go up, you don't stay stagnant, you're actually going backward in life.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Yes.
And so what I see a lot of people do is that when they stop learning, then they start to become complacent. They start to buy in their own success stories, and then they stop basically hanging around with people. And the moment they do that, then they basically start to chip, go back down.
Yes.
And then when you get down to the bottom of the well, I love what Zig Ziglar said. Zig Ziglar says it's easier to keep the water coming out of the well when you got water coming out. But the moment the water go down to the bottom of the well, right, you're going to have to prime that pump all in the beginning to get the water all back out again, and then it flows again.
Right.
So the success for me is when I'm actually succeeding, I keep the pump priming.
Yes. You're constantly pouring in.
Constantly, even though you're right. Because my thing for me, Teresa, is that I always say to myself, every day starts at 0. And that's why I don't buy into my own success.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So tell us what some of your daily practices, or maybe even a weekly practice that you commit to doing to keep you growing.
Absolutely. So for me, I actually have many personal coaches. I have a fitness coach. I have a spiritual coach. I have a real estate coach. I have a business coach. I have a life coach. So I have all these coaches that coach me all the time, and that's why I keep saying learning and earning.
Yes.
And that's personal growth. So I have these folks always coaching me and mentoring me all the time. And then one of the things that I do is I actually coach other people, and the reason why I coach other people is not to help them, but to remind me to walk my own talk.
I love it.
Okay?
Yes.
And then the last thing that I do is I have a schedule. I have a daily schedule that basically I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and then I hit the gym like around 5:15, and then I work out to about 6:30, and then I get home from 6:30 to 7. I spend time in silence and I meditate on a daily basis. And then from 7 to like 7:45, I spend time journalizing a couple of things. One is I spend every morning writing what do I appreciate in my life right now, every day. And then I actually write down how do I want to experience the day today. And then I write down number 3, what am I going to ask God, universe, my dad to help me with or guide me with or support me with that I don't know. And so I write this, I call it my positive evidence journal, and I write it every day, pretty much for the last 15 years, every single day. That's what I've done for many, many years. That's what has been the key to my success, is that.
That's wonderful. I mean, again, we're hearing your daily practices, that you're achieving this monumental success in your life.
That's right.
What better way to, if we want success, to be able to model those that are actually doing something that we want to be able to see.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Why should someone come to Spotlight on Success Summit?
You know, again, I constantly am reading, I'm constantly going to seminars, I'm constantly have coaches all around me. And the reason why is because if you stop learning, then you start buying your own success. When you buy your success, then you stop growing, you stop earning. So if you want to earn more money, folks, you're going to have to expand this learning curve of yours. And so any opportunity you have that's local, you don't have to pay for an airplane and a hotel to fly out and learn. Why not get in your car and drive there and learn? And so any opportunity where you got good speakers, you got good people showing up, you got good energy, you know what I mean? And if it's a topic that resonates for you, you got to be there.
Absolutely. So again, you heard it directly from Thach, who has, again, achieved so much success in his life that he's willing to pour into you, to share with you his ups, his downs, and what works for him. And the biggest thing is surrounding ourselves with individuals that we want to model after, that we see ourselves achieving their level of success, if not more. So why not be able to hear it directly from them? So again, I want to thank you so much for sitting with me, for sharing a little bit with our audience, just a little bit of what you're going to be doing, and you're going to be sharing at Spotlight on Success Summit. So again, this is just a taste. We look forward to seeing you come out and really having a great time and learning things that will help contribute to you, to your success personally and professionally, so that one, you can give back to your family, your community, and society as a whole. So thank you so much.